Hey guys, what's up? It's Ilimus being back here again. Coming back to you guys with another video. It's been a few days, but got some things figured out. And now I'm back again. So today we're going to be talking about retail actually, and it's not something that I'm very unfamiliar with. You guys probably have had experience either in your late teens or your early 20s, late 20s. Most people have probably done a job in the retail sector once in their life, and you know, obviously, like we all have that, you know, feedback about it that, oh, it may not be a great job. It's the worst of the worst you can imagine. It's possible that shows up there. But I want to touch on the things that you can actually learn from it and how it builds character once you have the right perspective on the job that you're going into. Because a job is just a job. It's not somewhere you're going to be forever. It's not um, something you're destined to do. It's just something you're taking on in the developmental stages of finding out what you're trying to do, either trying to make an income or you just need the bills paid or whatever, or maybe that retail job is going to lead you towards a career path. But it's different for everyone. So I just wanted to make this video to highlight some of the key things that I learned, and I think you can take with you as well when you go into these jobs so that you don't get discouraged and you don't feel like quitting so quickly because um, it will help you get through this eventually. It's not forever. It'll be a specific amount of time, but you will learn a lot through doing a job like that, even though it's a not so nice job. But without further ado, I'll begin. So number one, I feel you gain a lot of people skills actually because if you work in, let's say, fashion retail, or you work in tech sales or like cell phone or whatever, you're always in front of people, you're always interacting with someone new. So um, you get the opportunity to deal with people who have um, a wide level of you know um, concerns. Their emotional output is on different level. Some might be happy, some might be sad, some might be very pissed off. You have to be able to handle everything. So it prepares you to put on your best foot forward and represent yourself because the impression is important and the company as well. So every single opportunity is with the customer. You have to make a good impression, not just for yourself, but for the company, and you know, just to use them as like an opportunity to learn and to develop your skills, not to um, you know worry about all the time about what you call it, stressing out your product or whatever and whatnot, but make that a part of it. But you know, take the opportunity to listen to people as well. Also, figure out who they are, figure out what their concerns are. You know, build some relationships as well. So, moving forward, you build some brand loyalty, you build some customer acquisition and whatnot, and it makes them feel like they want to return to the company after you're done talking with them because there's a big difference between someone who's just trying to sell your product versus trying to get you to improve your life by buying the product. Who cares about your story? Who cares about why you're there? So that's one. And then number two is it can be conflict management resolution because sometimes you'll have situations where you feel like they're out of control and you don't know how to really bring it back to scale where everything is peaceful and resolved and you can move forward. So it forces you sometimes to figure out things in your head and you know look at things from an unbiased perspective and actually judge a situation for what it is instead of taking sides or getting caught up in the emotions or who's right and who's wrong. But it forces you to be more objective and handle things professionally. So that's something you can always take away with you. And another side to that is when you have, let's say, you have coworker disputes sometimes. Also, you're able to see, you know, what kind of people that you can tolerate, what kinds you can't, and even when you can't, you have to find a way to do it because um, you're gonna have to be able to tolerate each other. You're working in the same area. Most people in these jobs aren't there because they love it, and you're going to have a lot of people who hate their jobs. They bring that negative attitude inside, and you just have to quell that and move forward and be positive because you're going to be a direct contributor to the environment that the people walk in. So if they see people that are not enjoying their job, they don't care about the service they offer, they don't believe in the product, they don't care about you, they're not going to be incentivized to come back. And that's going to cause you to lose a lot of revenue. So even when I experience, like even right now, there's people in my job where they don't bring the best attitude to work every day. They don't have the awareness of trying to deliver and doing their best. So even if you're just one person, you will make a difference because I guarantee someone's noticing. And I've had a few customers tell me that, oh, I appreciate how you go above and beyond. You know, I've always tried to do my best, tried to make sure their problem solved, and they're very grateful after, and they appreciate my help. And that's something you can't really take away, right? Because you never know who's going to be in front of you. And even if there's no one in front of you, you should still try to be in your best behavior because it's who you are. It's not something you're expected to do. It's because it's you. That's you. That's your personality. You're commanding excellence, and it's gonna show up in other areas of your life, not just your job. And number three, I would say, it also it adds to your level of being able to handle pressure because a lot of these retail environments, whether it be like fast food, like mobile sales, fashion retail, whatever, a lot of them are fast-paced, multitasking jobs. So you have to be able to do multiple things at one time and be able to take pressure while doing that from your seniorities, your managers, your supervisors, assistant managers, other coworkers. So you have to be able to get to a point where even though they may be agitated or they might be impatient with you, you have to come from a perspective where you're very level-headed and you don't let their emotional projection get onto you and cause you to become emotionally unhinged and uncentered. Because if you do, then it can just escalate into a fight, and then that doesn't become professional, and it makes you look bad. It makes the company look bad, and it causes customers to wonder, is this the place I really want to be shopping? You know, are they going to treat me like this as well? And it just causes a minor disturbance that can have a very catastrophic, effect. So being able to handle multiple things is one thing you really learn to master at jobs like these. So it's a good thing to learn, but obviously, if you can dedicate your time to one thing more effectively, then it's better to do that instead of doing multiple things and doing it mediocrely. Um, Also, I'd say just being able to learn how to um, create relationships as well is another thing. Meeting new people, you never know who you can meet. There's opportunities all the time. Always take an opportunity to say hi to someone and get to know them because um, they might have something that you're looking for, and you never know that until you talk to them. So there's always you know um, there's always a reason to talk to someone new because you don't really have anything to lose, and you feel better by asking them who they are, and then due to the law of reciprocity, they're going to feel after talking to them for some while and asking them all about themselves, they're going to feel compelled to ask you about you because once they feel like, wow, that person's invested in me, they actually care about who I am, then they're going to want to return the favor for you too, and they'd be more willing to listen to you and help you as well. So just take the time out of your workday to, if you're not like busy or doing whatever, just go engage people because it's going to have a lasting impact on them. And then they're going to associate this place with you and all those positive emotions that you brought to their life. So, for any of you youngsters out there, anyone in your late teens, early 20s, still in retail, and you're getting a bit, disheartened or you're a bit frustrated, take this video as like an example so that when you move forward, um, you don't look at it as a job. You don't look at it as like, oh, I'm stuck here forever. You're able to see that there's good in this situation as much as there's bad, and you have to be able to look ahead and not get focused on the moments. Don't get focused on all the situations, the problems that are happening around you. Look at this as like a stepping stone towards something better. And there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of opportunity here, and take these points that I've mentioned and try to look at things in that way, and hopefully you're able to see that it really builds a lot of character, and it's not the worst thing in the world. You'll get through it, you'll become better, and you'll impact those around you for the better as well. So that's the end of the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to see more content like this. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below. And until next time, this is the Limitless Being. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.